Well, look who it is. The matriarch of the Sharon Temple herself. I'm honored. Your lostness. I'm a little surprised. I wasn't sure you'd come walk among us, who have so much. That doesn't sound especially Sharon of you, but what do I know? I never had much time for gods. Even if we knew them when they were mere mortals. Gale. But this is not the night to split hairs. It's a night to celebrate our past and toast our future. Well, of course you did, my sweet. Who would miss such esteemed company? You wound me. I thought we had something. Two kindred spirits with shared interests in darkness and grief. That time locked away in your temple has done you no favors, darling. I've been out in the world, living. And look at me now. Well, look who it is. Shah's greatest apostate. Although you seem to be doing rather well without the lady. Oh, yes. Yeah, good for you. I'm sure it's been very, emotional and, good. It's just not especially interesting, that's all. I was hoping for some sex or violence, something fun. Oh, yes. Yeah, good for you. Yes, that's the spirit. Claiming your place in the world, not letting anyone stand in your way. We're two of a kind, really. I've been living, you see, sampling every titillation and vice this world has to offer. And it offers a lot. Oh, my sweet. So good of you to notice. Well, look who it is. So, how are you enjoying the Hells, my dear? I assume they're darling as ever. Oh, bless you. But no. I am living a life better than most can dream of. I'm not trading these silks for, scorched rags. Don't spoil the mood. We're here to have a good time, after all. Reminiscing with old friends. The feeling is extremely mutual, my dear. This plane is so very dull without you. Well, look who it is. At least I assume it's you in there. You squids all basically look the same. So, tell me, what have you been doing since this, travesty? Really? Really? Gods, people will accept anything. Oh, that is so sweet. I hope you're not expecting me to say it back, because, well... No, I imagine not. What with your face and all. But you did save the city. That has to count for, something. Well, look who it is. It's an honor standing before the most famous wizard in the lands. You could have been a god, but I suppose wizard will do. You finally found a place where you could talk all day and everyone had to listen to you. You must be elated. I admit, I did expect you to be a little bitter about missing out on godhood, but instead you look happy, and you wear it well. No, power isn't everything, but it is an awful lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, darling. You are quite the wizard. Even Elminster's in your shadow now. But look on the bright side, your life is yours to live. You're not bound to answer prayers or appear in visions or whatever else gods do. You may be mortal, but you look, well, happy. And you wear it rather well. Of course I did. Look at me. I have it all. Power, riches, influence. What more could I want? Of course, I've tried to taste everything this world has to offer. It has been a joy. I've been rediscovering what it means to be alive. More or less. Well, look who it is. So, you really did it. You became a god. It almost makes my ascension look trivial. You must love it. All that power at your fingertips, all those followers worshipping you. I am a little surprised you came. I thought this plane would bore a god. All these petty mortals and their mayfly lives. But I suppose we should be grateful you blessed us with your presence. Oh, praise be. You can't be serious. You miss being weak, falling ill, aging. We can be honest with each other, Gale. One immortal being to another. This is great. A god after my own heart. But I am more than happy with my ambitions, and I'm sure they will only grow. Well, look who it is. I wasn't sure you'd want to stay on our humble plane. You haven't gone native, have you? Esteemed company included, I'm sure. I am a man of influence now, after all. Lae'zel, was that a joke? Do you need to lie down? If you need a place to recuperate, you're more than welcome to visit my palace. It is rather decadent, you know. Well, look who it is. Or projected. Honestly, if I'd have known this was an option, I would have stayed at home too. Oh yes, the war. Forgive me, it slipped my mind entirely. It's good to see you too. A pity we can't share a drink. It's been too long, darling. Well, maybe a little. But I'm not complaining. Anything that means I get to see my old friends again. I have been rather busy, you see. I'm now a man of power and influence. It doesn't leave much time for indulging in, treats like this. Well, look who it is. The blade of a furnace, fresh from the hells. And how are you enjoying your infernal crusade? Well, it sounds very enjoyable to me. So I trust you're having a darling time. Well, I shall be sure to let you know if I spot any. Thankfully, we're just two good friends, reminiscing and enjoying life. Well, look who it is. The Grand Duke himself, come to walk amongst the plebs. You're a man of power now, Wyll. However you introduce yourself, you will always be the Grand Duke. People like us cannot just put on and cast off the trappings of power. We're special, you and I. Well, yes, I suppose I am rather special. I've become a man of some influence since we last spent any quality time together. Well, no, I have had a busy schedule. I've been mixing with Baldur's Gate's higher society after all, making connections, gaining influence, finding my place in this beautiful city of yours. Well, look who it is. The Blade of Frontiers, famed for protecting the weak and slaying monsters. I hope you don't think either will be necessary tonight. Please, when have I ever behaved? Oh no, my boy. I haven't felt weak in a long, long time. The feeling is very mutual, even if I was laughing behind your back. And I am glad you came. And I genuinely mean that. An evening like this would not be the same without you.